Sorry for barging in.
Guys,
A
I
bit
brought
late
my
for introductions,
girlfriend.
I expect. What? You haven't told them about me yet?
We're an item.
I can't tell them what you haven't told me.
So, can I assume that you are one of us? That is, we too stand alongside Count Luis, but how to say it?
I think you and I were after the same thing in old Luis's room. You really weren't told.
She knows
Don't
about the
tell me.
prince.
You're the other agent Grius mentioned.
Oh!
Grius. Is he the one who died at the Grand Cathedral? I'm sorry. They kept the finer details confidential, so I never really knew who the other agent was. But I understand the objective well enough. The curse on His Highness the Prince can't be lifted by conventional methods.
Oh, she's
So
our
we either
fifth
kill
party
the caster or
member!
get the formula.
Yes, the male to female ratio has slightly improved in this party because Gallica doesn't count.
I see. So you and Grius were the two prongs of the operation. You get the formula, he hunts the caster.
Ever since the King's magic made it impossible to kill Luis, I've been ready to meet up with a new contact. I just wasn't expecting one so young. If I hadn't learnt the fairy messenger's name was Gallica, I'd never have realized it was you.
I'm pretty shocked myself. I never figured the big famous songstress would be on our side. And I thought you and Luis were... you were his...
Say it.
His lady love. God, no. I wouldn't be caught dead in that madman's quarters unless it was to rob him blind. No. Luis keeps me close because he likes my voice. That's all. He made the lines of that relationship quite clear, with no room for messier entanglements.
I think that clears up your place here. But I have to say, you're risking a lot for a side job. Why go to these lengths when you've so much to lose?
At first, it was just coincidence. I tend to find myself in honored company, and I happened to be around where a resistance operative was doing a spot of recon.
So, in sooth, you were strong-armed into this?
What? No. Quite the other. I requested to join. When fate beckons, one can't just turn her away. A singer's whole self is built off all she experiences. This seemed like a chance for a once-in-a-lifetime inspiration for my art. And nobody else had a plausible way or reason to get close to Luis. So, you could say our interests aligned.
All that just so you could grow as a singer. You really are devoted, and fearless to boot.
I know what I put my life on the line for, that's all. You all have something like that, don't you? A devotion that anyone else might see as foolish.
Ha! The girl's bold as brass. No wonder she's got all the crown's subjects by the heartstrings, eh?
Well, half of it might be because of my birth. A Midia girl's got to be bold to step out into this world at all. Though it's hard for most people to understand why.
What's a Nydia girl?
Singing is everything.
Which race
to
is
me.
that?
To truly stir even a single soul, I'd take that over 1,000 of the church's accolades. Well, anyhow, that's what's going on with me. I'll stick close to Luis for now so he doesn't start suspecting anything.
Where are her wings
Any
then?
objections?
It
Captain?
was a typo. They meant Nvidia girl. Oh, okay. Makes sense.
We'll be counting on you.
I knew you were the sort of man who knows what to say. Glad to meet you as a proper comrade. Gets your heart going, doesn't it?
New ally, Juna. Huge forehead. Yeah, her head is kind of shaped like Alien from Alien vs Predator. Look closely.
Well, didn't see that coming. But I guess we've got another ally now. Our journey looked pretty precarious at first, but it's gone surprisingly smoothly. I'll do my best to help too. Let's see this through.
I can sense Gallica's strong. Oh, cool. Handshake G.
Gotta get back on track. Anyway, welcome aboard, Juna.
Bulgars.
Oh, right! Let's decipher the formula we found. Hopefully we can finally break the curse.
Do we even know anyone who can read the blasted thing? I love a good blueprint, but this formula leaves me a tad glazed, what?
Actually, Grius's notebook mentioned a Rella in the margins. Seems like he had it in mind to bring it to her.
Rella, the girl they call the Saint?
Wait, isn't that Juna's sister?
Saint Rella. Indeed, she would be the most qualified.
I hope her first name is Cinder.
After the attack on His Highness, we sent for the kingdom's best healer. It was she who answered our summons, and she who saved His Highness from certain
No, no. Now we're going to have to eventually fight her sister, and it's going to be so sad afterwards. We're going to have to kill her sister, and then she's going to be a sob story for like 25 minutes.
Hold on, the best healer in the kingdom? That attack was over 10 years ago. That so-called saint looked about my age.
Rella was a prodigal talent. One of the most gifted at the Mage Academy. Even as a child, she outclassed her teachers with an igniter.
Wait, you know her?
I'm afraid she's a bit out of our reach now, though. She left a while ago to return to her work at the Royal
Juna, answer the
Council.
question.
We couldn't manage such a trip under Luis's gaze.
Well, a trip to the royal capital would hardly put us out. We'll just pip over with a bit of magic. No, really, it's dashed convenient.
There are some conditions, but we could travel instantly to a few specific places.
Well, no sense waiting. Let's be off. Right. All yours.
You actually did it! We're at the royal capital! Wait, how did you do that?
Don't shout in the streets, would you?
How can I not? Do you know how incredible this is? What are you people?
Hey, look! Isn't that the songstress?
It is! It's the Lady Juna! Oh, I've always wanted to shake her hand. Oh, hell.
The price of fame. If word gets out that you were seen here, it'll be hard to explain yourself later on.
Rella works at the church on Main Street. I'll lead the way.
You know your way around, eh?
Wait, this Rella's a world-class healer, and she's working as a local doctor.
Is that uncommon?
Igniters are not known for their use in healing. Indeed, 'tis a virtually impossible feat, often reserved for the nobility. I'd have expected Saint Rella to serve the court only.
If she turned down that prestige in the name of helping the common folk, then I suppose she really has earned her saintly titles.
Dude, I keep hearing Rolana, as in like the Shadow of the Erd Tree boss.
Come on, let's hurry up.
What do you make of all this, Captain? If we ask her to decipher the curse, we risk exposing our identities and our aims. Do you trust her?
I don't even know her.
We'll just have to trust her.
You're right. And if it's misplaced, we'll just have to be ready.
If you say so, then let's get on.
Let's hurry.
What now?
Wow. Hey, Heisman's not in the party. Heisman. Masked dancer. Okay, so at this point, I'm missing two. There are two lineages missing. One of them is Berserker and one of them is Summoner. And Berserker is just kind of so-so in tier 4, so I want to get Summoner next, ideally. Recovers a medium amount of the caster's MP every turn. Restores more if archetypes of the same lineage are present. Deals heavy magic fire damage to all enemies. Thunderhead Dance. Whoa. Deals heavy magic fire damage to all enemies and removes target's buff effects. That's kind of crazy. I'm gonna drink real fast, chat. So I will be right back in just a moment. Let me just quickly check a message. Okay.
What now?
Save. I can't believe it.
All right, then.
So we're just going straight to tier 4. Yep.
Let's go.
That's right. Unless you just want to do partial transfer and leave like
Terribly
1 or 2
sorry.
items in
Putting
tier
some
3.
elixirs away. Be with you in a moment. Hello, how can I help you? Juna!
Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister.
Aha.
Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
Oh, I see. So she is a Nydia girl. Her sister, Rella, is Ishkia.
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden in Tilbrile Haven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts father's efforts to shame, eh?
Ugh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell, popularly known as a curse.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold on.
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As his royal guard, it is my duty
Hey,
to
gimme.
punish the treasonous snake responsible.
Oh, she's acting.
Then surely the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Louise. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me.
What did I miss? We found out that the national sensation songstress Juna was actually the other agent that Grius mentioned at the start of the game and is actually working to save the prince as well, and she's joined our party. Also, we infiltrated Luis's ranks and he currently sort of trusts us, and we stole the formula of the curse to the prince. Now we're currently visiting the saint of the Sanctifex Church, who is Juna's older sister, adopted. Sorry, she's the adopted one. And they're trying to decipher it. Adio in London, North Curzon report. Raid. Or a raid update.
But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I worried for you so, Juna. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am Juani's Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are enduring. As long as the magic's source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade. The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
Wait, then shouldn't he be able to sense that the prince is still alive? Is his magic is still getting sapped? Like, what?
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this. This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
What?
Then I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing? You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
Of course.
Of course. I'll do what I can.
Thank you. She can be reckless sometimes. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break?
Uh-oh.
Did I miss a funeral? I've never seen you lot so gloomy.
What do we do now?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll. And now, we are no further than when we started.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the king's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Unless...
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the gauntlet runner.
We might attract a crowd. We can't risk Luis catching on that we're in the royal capital. Stay in the runner away from prying
Wow.
eyes.
I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people?
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
Yes. Just leave aside. Never mind.
Right this way, milady.
Milady!
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow.
I'm about to
way,
become a Reeve
what have you
millionaire
been doing
selling
all this
Juna
time, Harris?
bathwater.
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Luis's Skyrunner in the air. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory. But then in you
Oh, it's not a
come with
word,
this
Nurse.
teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any valid point at all to my flight theory, what? A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though. And got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence, when they told me I was to be demoted.
Can I go to bed now?
Can I go to bed now?
The bally nerve! Show a bit of interest, what? Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, incorporating it into the gauntlet runner. But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. Here I sit moping, The way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies. It'll take time, no doubt, but I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts. And when I fly, I'll do it my way.
Oh shit. Frank Sinatra in the house. Press X to form a group of up to 4. Reserve members gain less experience. And you can never remove the pro tag.
What now?
Oh shit. Oh shit. This party looks good to me. Sorry, fellas. Y'all wait in the ship. Man-o-war gloves. Prevents paralysis. Cast Tarakaja at the start of bat. Yo, I got some giga items. What? Weighted mail. Matador shoes? Berserk gloves. Have you been playing this since the start of the stream? Yep.
Sure.
Good night.
Finding art sleep. As good a time as any for some reason.
Oh, good. You're still awake. What's the matter?
Something on your mind?
No, not in particular. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
He's definitely gonna find out about our mission.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am, and you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you.
We're in.
You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it?
Yeah, the pro tag looks like a Blue Lock character.
What's it like? Can I read a bit of it?
Blue Lock in.
The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to
chat, what day of the week is it?
Those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war.
Time flies.
How inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. No matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know. Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. that was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom.
I think this is going to lead to handshakeage.
I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs, no matter what happens.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound. To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified. I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now.
Do we know her tribe? Nydia.
Shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have
They glossed over Luis so quickly.
Master Kiddo!
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young elder.
Right! Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night.
That's me.
Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man, where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladel or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
So it really was all talk then? The disgrace to the Rusum, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a
Oh,
rising star
shit!
by the name of Katharina.
I thought she dropped out.
Some big ideas, that girl.
I love her.
I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now, here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
That's probably where we're going next.
A pagan island, but they're filthy
The map showed us going to a map next, which we're probably gonna fly to.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
Dink, donk.
And that's the bell. Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne. First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places.
Yeah, there's a beauty guy. He's in the middle.
You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand.
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything.
Mustard
You'll
Man
not
doesn't
want
seem
to
happy
forget
about this.
So, we've arranged for
Him
you
and his
to hear
Minecraft
it
staff.
from an unforgettable voice. To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
That dress looking?
Her sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes, your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church.
She gives off major Catherine vibes with this aesthetic.
Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject sanctism. They care nothing for salvation.
Okay, but the way her hair is wild. Yeah, it's like wings.
They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of sanctism, Altaberry Heights.
Uh-oh. That's Buckethead's people.
Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
What a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Oh. Focus, Iceland, focus.
Wait. Hulkenberg's name is Iselin?
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics.
Yeah, it's my day.
The songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
Woo! Yeah! Yippee! Wahoo! He mad.
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
Okay. Early prediction. This guy is the next party member, and later on, he's going to take off his helmet. Because you can, like, kind of see his hair at the moment, but, like, not really. Early prediction.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
Also, that totally makes sense, this prediction, because we don't have a Mustari in our band of ruffians yet, which I think our party is supposed to have one of every race in it at the pace that we're currently moving.
What new low?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
Yeah, we've got one of every race. Juna is Nydia, we're Elda. Stroll is Clemen. Heisme is Rat. Then we have an Ishkia and a Parapus. Wait. We don't have a Parapus. I don't know what race Hulkenberg is with the giant ears. I have no idea what race that is.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Oh yeah, and a ferry.
Either way, we're bound for Alterberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
I don't think the pink-haired girl is gonna join us because her follower perks say that that she can sometimes help in certain side dungeons.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Wait, we might not actually have a
jobs come in.
we might not actually have a Parapus in our team.
These men have me running all over. We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival? Good on ya!
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with the god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force.
Why are these brothers still wooing her? They're simping.
The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What do you mean, finale?
What do you mean, a finale?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
Monka.
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodios.
Dracodios.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me.
Lore.
You will acquire it in time for Saints' Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
I think that was just flavor text energy. It just gives her immunity to most status effects.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
It's going to be in the island.
All right.
Dracodios. search for clues about the Divine Lance.
All right then.
You're from the thingy about the king, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know anything about a Divine Lance or any Mastari. I saw someone eaten in the tavern with a mask.
Oi there.
Okay. A tavern.
Wonderful.
Tavern. Gab gab.
Wonderful.
Yeah, the Divine Lance is one of the relics.
I'm just incredulous.
Hey, I beg your pardon, but you have business with me?
Why adjust me while I'm enjoying a meal?
I'm just incredulous.
Excuse me. Hey, listen.
Huh?
huh?
I have a question. Someone outside was rambling on about that a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Taking a boat to the island.
Okay, so
Hey, listen.
Ah, the merchant's bazaar.
hey,
You know they were talking about in the tavern. We're trying to learn anything we can about the Divine Lance.
see.
Seek your answers from the chief, not me. He's set to return to the island via ship any moment now. He'll be wearing a mask and carrying a staff.
then
Ah, shit. The chief of the mustard people.
What am I gonna do? Grand, isn't it? Wonderful.
How's it going? You got it.
Yeah, that's our guy. He's gonna be our next party member. 100%.
Wonder if I could have been one of Lewis's.
Greeting. Well then.
A knight's bracelet? This guy only sells like 3 accessories. Fucking doo-doo ass accessories.
Wonderful.
Young man, young man.
Young man, young man.
Now what am I to do?
Oh, I always forget about the sword. That's our guy.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him. And damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
They really crossed the line.
They've really crossed the line.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said
Oh,
my studies,
Hoggenberg,
at
you're
least.
gonna insult him.
oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference.
You
They
have?
don't call them divine for nothing.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
What does pagan mean, chat?
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
Ah, I see.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Draco Dios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it.
I see. It kind of reminds me of some museums who have pieces or relics that isn't particularly theirs, or at least not in their culture, but brought to them. It's a man of a different religion from the mainstream one in power. Ah, I see.
Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the
The
Dragon
World
God
Tree?
sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
There's a dragon god, there's a world tree. Shit, this game's fantasy elements are going up by the second.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? It is a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where sanctism
See,
has
chat?
not taken root.
It's the island between here and the other continent on the other side. That's our next destination.
I'm not out to abolish sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni.
Edeni.
Take my advice.
Ababa.
Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
We don't intend to take it by force.
Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider.
There's another continent then, and this current map was based on the first map you've received? That's correct. There's an island in the middle of the ocean, which is our next destination, and then an entire city on the other side of the ocean, which I presume is the location after the next location. There's also a snow area to the top right, but I don't know if that's somewhere we're going.
It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, sounds like Draco Dios is on Verga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there?
We're gonna fly.
This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
Montario is the other city on the other continent.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's bally well conquer this inland sea ourselves.
Hold up. Is our land runner going to be a sea runner first and then later upgrade to a sky runner? I guess that's very classic JRPG. First you travel by foot, then you travel by vehicle, then you travel by sea, then you travel by sky. That's like the order of operations for JRPG travel, huh?
Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
These two remind me of the Turks from FF7.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
Yep. There you have it.
What the?
At first I thought we were gonna fly to Virgo Island, but it looks like we're sailing.
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his runner all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Ontario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Jesus, I wonder if there's gonna be multiple locations out at sea.
Oh, right. Eurus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
There's probably more big sea monsters.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather, we're running short on beds.
It seems like an invasion of privacy.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They still suspect us. They're big on sailing. Oh shit. It never dawned on me that they just might really like sailing.
Maybe they just like the ocean?
Use your head, you dolt. This won't be a pleasure cruise with them around.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Make preparations and sail away.
Now what am I to do? Stop!
Hang on. Isn't that... Look at that!
Hey, is that tiny little face yours? I don't see it. Where?
Besides...
It's hard to tell considering how small the others are, but I think I can kind of make out Rella. Yo, Gigamag.
Yep.
Now what am I to do?
One who hath made a small ripple.
Now what am I to do? But that's...
Yeah, I remember someone mentioned that yesterday, that Atlas usually re-releases their games with more content.
Young man! Young man!
Apparently that is rather standard for Atlas.
Wonderful.
Young man! Young man!
Young man, young mang mang. Young Mang Mang.
Thank you kindly.
Ah, you've come. Now
Mm.
then.
I do not have a discount. Let's not over purchase here. I will buy a lot of tin torpors though, because that item is giga as fuck.
Thank you kindly.
I swear to God, one of the problems of modern gaming is if the game doesn't have hyper realistic graphics and is stylized, a lot of people will compare it to like either an old game or like a mobile game. It's like a symptom of modern game aesthetics. Yeah, I mean, if we're going by like graphical fidelity when we're talking about like anime art style, then sure, I would say that this game pales compared to an older game like Tales of Arise. But this game's not trying to have like crazy graphics and shadows and illumination and everything. It has its own style that's consistent with Atlas games. I'd say that gives it more character than trying to go crazy with modern graphical technology. You know?
All right then.
I haven't seen what Persona 5 looks like, so I can't really draw a comparison there or comment on that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the breadth of this game seems kind of massive. Okay, one thing that kind of annoys me is I can't actually look around the world map.
All right then.
Strangely. I guess I'll be able to do it. You can't just look at the world map if you want to.
Virga Island is this spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is.
Okay, so this is the world map. We started in the capital of Grand Trad. We made our way down here to Martira. This was the second location, major location. Then we made our way to Brylehaven, the third major location. Now we're headed to Virga Island, the fourth major location. Then we have to go to Montario, which is over here, which will be the fifth major location, maybe. But then we have this zone, which is clearly distinct. This one, which is clearly distinct. And I'm not sure, maybe this one that's kind of clearly distinct. I don't know if anything to the north is actually in here. Yeah.
Let's see.
We've finished 3 major locations and it's been 40 hours. And it feels like that is either the halfway point or less than the halfway point still. Granted, I'm being really thorough with the playthrough, but still. Its scope is pretty massive. Oh, 2 pictures.
Hold on.
Here's where we are now. Let's see. Let's see.
This place here.
We've been to 2 major cities. There's Grand Trad, Brylehaven, and Montario are the 3 major cities of the world. But major locations aren't limited to major cities.
Oh, hold on.
Martiro is a major location, but it was just a city, like regular city.
This place here.
Oh.
The streets occurrence are a right pain. Miguel. What? Miguel? Miguel. It'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take.
Ha-ha! Tally-ho then!
It gives me time to raise my royal virtues. What the fuck? Why do I have someone named Miguel in my chat?
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master of the helm, Medea.
Medea. Medea. Dreaded dragon of Dark Souls 3. Medea. Miguel. You will have to deal with Medea.
Verga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
What's a theocracy again? Is that a religious governance?
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it.
Oh. Chat, as time goes on, the religious themes are becoming more and more apparent. The final boss of this game is definitely God.
So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill him and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah? Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Impugn. That's a fancy word.
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
True.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island on a gauntlet runner too!
Augers.
Is he all right? They say the waters are clear of monsters now.
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Verga Island's infamous people, treacherous. Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
I actually need to put Juna in my party because she doesn't have the bonus EXP rapport trait.
Their destination, Verga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Nura speaking.
Heisman's got his fishing gear. Oh, shit. Well, let's see. Heisman sometimes leaves fishing gear on deck, which you could use to fish. Any fish you catch can be used ingredients. Fishing gear. Oh. Oh, no.
What now?
I am a little scared, chat. Hopefully, I am not wrong on this, but Juna is not on the bond list yet. Sorry, I'm getting Gallius PTSD right now. Now, what I'm saying is the last time we had a character, remember, that we didn't have a bond with, they straight up died. But she does have an archetype, so maybe my worries are for nothing. Are they Parapus? Yeah, you know what? I really had to check something real fast. Okay, Elda, that's our boy. Whisk. Clemar, that's Stroll. Roussant. Ah, okay. Holgenberg's a Roussant. Ujif. That's our other boy, the rat. Nydia. That's Juna. Iridescent eyes and hair. Remember the Nydia tribe lacked the conspicuously notable features of other tribes? They are known to be gregarious and talented at flattery. Many left their hometowns to make a living, some making a name for themselves. Wait, they're so similar to Elda. Parapus. We do not have a Parapus in our party. Ishkia. That is our helmsman. Nurus. Roag. Okay. So, I think... Oh, wait, no. And then Mustari. Or Mustard. The Mustard, I think we're gonna get a Mustard party member next. I think it's the chief guy, maybe. And he'll be a summoner. Boggers. But then there's Roag. We don't have a Roag with us, and we don't have a Parapus with us either.
Seriously.
So what sort of rubbish excuse of a ship I had flying, but I gotta admit the insides are impressive compared to the rest of it, at least. Oh, he's seasick.
Well met. Well then.
Got it. Got it.
Where is everybody? What the fuck? Where are they all? Oh, I guess some of them are sleeping. Rock beans and gauntlet shrooms. No, not just Juna. But yes, Juna. Okay, whatever. I gotta raise my virtues. I need tolerance, imagination, and courage. Wait, Juna added top secret poetry, do not read? I'll gain courage for reading Juna's diary? Yes. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. Was this written in some sort of trance? Oh god, she was high on shrooms. The difference between moonlight and starlight, the difference between me and you, the difference between love and romance. Inquiries like these flood the pages. I don't know why, but reading through this has got me in a cold sweat. Shivers are running down my spine.
Now then.
Holy shit. Reading her journal gave me 5 blips of courage. Jesus. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flames of thy courage.
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the gauntlet runner reaches the shore. But the party, safe inside their gauntlet runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
So be careful with what you say.
Quite.
I don't anticipate any monster attacks like we see on land, but you never know.
Got it.
You think I'm gonna take my eyes off you just because it's past sundown? Think again. You want to try something? Go ahead. See what happens. Count Luis won't be asking me to justify myself. We clear? All right, Fido. I admit I was half thinking this stinky little gauntlet runner was gonna sink any second, but it did a decent job running today. And of all the candidate runners, this one's pretty fast for what it is. Yeah.
Oh my.
It isn't Whisk. I'm so bored. I'm just not in the mood to sing. I can hone my imagination. I do need imagination. So now we have to find the Mustard Tribe's divine relic. Isn't that fabulous? Calling this an absurd demand would be an understatement. If we can't handle this, then Luis will never acknowledge us. We absolutely must succeed. We can do it with you.
Yeah. But
I'm sipping. Yes. Don't forget, we're also relying on you to lead. You better do right by us. Just happy to have this opportunity to fight alongside you. Living under Luis's foot was a lovely place to be, you know? I've held my ground thus far. Though if I'm honest, I was scared the whole time. I had to talk myself into keeping a stiff upper lip, so to say.
What?
But being past that, I feel more hope than I ever have. I'm not alone anymore, and I have faith that we'll save the prince.
All right.
Holy shit! 6 blips of... It barely moved. That was 6 blips of imagination, and the needle barely moved.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
oh goodness.
This mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage. The salty air makes it so much worse. Hulkenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea?
Yes.
I find the sweat built up by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern over such trifling matters. Would you care to spar, Juna? If I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. They say the island is barbaric, but I wonder what it'll really be like. Okay, I don't need more courage. I need wisdom and imagination. We just finished a game? So it's most illuminating, assign a watchdog or note. It does us both good to sharpen our tactics together. Figured you lot wouldn't be much use in a fight, but you're better than you look. Suppose you former knights are good for more than grandstanding or pretentious speeches. Oh, they're chilling. Where's the fishing?
All right.
I passed Poop Mech. Oops. Wait.
Look at that.
I pooped and I gained 1 luck. And it didn't even pass. That is a GG moment. Juna, I just pooped. Wop gassy.
This is...
Yeah, I was just really constipated up until now. New recipes. Let me cook. Restores 100 MP and cures Hex for all allies. Whoa. 100. Ooh.
Okay, so
That's a dish Juna recommends.
got a second.
The most important thing we have to consider is who would be partaking of our meal, whether they like, whether their taste, all this matters. Visualize the meal, then pick the ingredients. Intuition is key. It tastes as good as it smells. Won't that be just amazing? Preparation. Food can tell if you're worried, you know. Put your positive intentions into it. Cursed Love Ballad. Cooked without passing time.
Let's not.
Oh shit, I should use a cooking table once a day then. The future of magic. This one's wisdom, right? I also need tolerance. Tolerance, wisdom, and imagination. Basically, I need everything but eloquence at the moment.
What's that?
Sustainable magic living.
Let's see.
We should start immediately cease. All living creatures, whether beast or fish, have intelligence. This we know. And yet a shocking number of people still elect to consume these things for sustenance. We need not be so barbarous. People can live well on grain and nuts. Yes, supply is a challenge, but we can develop igniters that will increase grain production. So why wait? Start adapting now. We should immediately cease the consumption of meat and live off magically produced foods. What do you think? Immediately is too rash.
Right?
Regardless of whether eating meat is good or bad, suddenly changing everyone's diet all at once is unrealistic.
All right.
Ooh.
Still, though.
Do you think this author practices what he preaches? Like cutting meat out of your diet? I shouldn't try to raise courage any further because the Colosseum matches will probably finish courage by itself. Oh, it's
the Gauntlet Runner halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep.
Dude, I want a deep sea dungeon.
Below.
That sounds sick.
Uncommon.
Holy shit. Interstellar vibes of that one island.
Incredible!
The sea's been split in two and we're standing on the seafloor. This is what Magla anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Brawlhaven. But by Jove, this is on another level. Del, are you sure about all this? This water ain't about to come down on us, is it? You know how to swim, Basilio? Listen, mate, you'd best keep your nose out of places where it doesn't belong.
Huh?
Hulkenberg, what are you doing?
Enough.
You're not thinking of spearfishing through the seawall, are you? I was merely considering how I would secure today's allotment of rations. Oh, I should gain wisdom by seeing this. Defense mechanism. They'd gather in the depths and shine to ward off predators. Thank you, Carrion. The weaklings that they are, they travel together in a group. Who does that remind you of? Must he sling barbs at every opportunity is exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for weakness. Those shining scales would work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I'll need a few specimens to dissect. As you wish. I would rather you didn't. The supplies we receive in town more than meet our needs. Besides, the sky looks ominous. A storm that is approaching.
I see.
Let's go.
Nice.
Here.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the Gauntlet Runner reaches the calm surface of the reef.
There's another
The day
picture over
draws to
there.
an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hour.
What terrible rain. Twill be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
It's doing better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo, I'll go sneak a look outside.
Seems dangerous.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest. Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all
Yes, hobo.
red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Uchief is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
What? No, I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife.
How do you
What
fit
were
the
you two
T
on
skeleton? You cast it when it's up. What? What were you two on about? Tomorrow's supper.
About tomorrow's supper.
You're a terrible liar, you know that.
Oi.
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with him? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glottel was on the level.
Oi.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck, quick!
What's happening?
Our prep.
Oi.
You having a laugh?
You having a laugh? Sea monsters out and about.
What to do?
Oh, screaming with the hull can't be good. Wait, I need to check something. Okay, never mind, guys. Juna's not gonna die. I've spoiled it for myself. She has DLC outfits. They wouldn't kill off a character that has DLC outfits. When in reserve, Hulkenberg would gain EXP at the normal rate. Okay.
What now?
Juna. Yeah, I should make her so I could actually have like a wizard leveling, because I don't have a mage caster yet.
I see. Fascinating. This right here. All right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Let's go.
Singing is magic too, you know? Ha.
I knew I could do it.
Magic +4. Chef's Toque. Magic +3. Prevents days. Innocent Amulet. Magic +6. Boutique Frock. Troubadour's Attire. Are these school uniforms related to Persona? Ah. Which one is the school of the main character? Okay, P5 is Shujin. Okay.
Seriously.
Talk later, just do something, will ya?
Oh, come. Oh,
Oh. Anime. Tentacles. They go hand in hand together.
The hell are you doing? This is supposed to be you helping those in need. Oi, tell!
Yo, his weapon's an axe.
hurry!
You alright, Del?
Maybe berserkers use an
You
axe?
realize this changes nothing. We're still...
What the fuck, bro? That ain't no octopus.
We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Yeah! Come on over there!
Now's our chance!
We'll slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can.
Dripkers. Even though it's just a school uniform.
I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked. Can we get those giant legs?
Press L1. That's like party. Switching members consumes 1 turn icon.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
This is a slash.
Rancor!
How is it tentacle not weak to slash? That makes no sense.
I can slash.
Right on track.
I'll give you
Holy critical. What the fuck was that? It's probably resistant to fire, but I don't have AoE otherwise.
Be a waste to let this sit. Stubborn, hey?
Oh.
Merchant! Gah!
Nice hit.
Let us clean up this mess. I'll use what I must. Some darker arts.
I can't afford to hope. I shall vanquish evil.
Raging Edge.
This!
This'll be over soon. I call upon a royal soul.
Whoa, that's fucking awkward. I didn't level up her thing at all.
No need to rush this. I'll go with this. You hit their weakness.
It's okay.
Don't let it down, Yuna!
Be neither timid nor arrogant.
Assassin!
Assassino!
Chaos!
Smooth dodge, Yuna!
Candy.
The power of lightning!
You hit their weak point.
I'll
Keep it
give
up.
you the performance of a lifetime. Let's get some use out of this.
Thanks.
Helpful as ever.
My thanks.
Let's stay calm.
Candy.
You
Lightning!
hit their weakness.
Let us clean up
That's
this
your
mess.
opening, Captain.
Assassin! Rancor!
Now, what's the play? Let's make an end of it.
Let my power support you.
You will taste justice!
Holy DPS.
I see your game.
Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Stroll can't take any more. Someone heal him.
Got to be smart. Your turn.
I will fight with pride. We'll do this together. Ah!
Be neither.
Assassin!
Swordmaster! Hack and slash!
Stroll's giga as fuck. Sabara Saka.
I only hope this proves me more worthy.
Yeah, this is good. So I could have Hulkenberg not in the party, and because her rapport is high enough, she gets full EXP, even in reserve. That's nice.
I continue to grow.
Even I had more to learn.
Tremble before me.
A new power to wield.
Oh! He's mastered Swordmaster. Big.
Steady effort is key.
I didn't know you had to aim your cursor for a just card. There's still people in chat that don't know that you had to be facing the direction of the just guard for it to even work. And they're getting hit by things thinking they timed it correctly. And they're like, what the fuck? I'm sure there's people in chat that don't know that. It's 50% more normal attack or basic attack damage.
I've learned a new skill.
We overcame it somehow.
I can't believe this.
I can't believe
There are
it.
monsters out here. Forden lied. He lied to everybody.
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Butter him up, Juna.
Of course, my lady.
My lady?
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What's a Scouse accent? Is that another word for like Scottish?
What? You can't just order us. Oh, this bloody rust bucket.
Liverpool. A person in UK from a city called Liverpool.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
I told you, chat. This is the most British game I've ever played. Survived, still afloat, but after bailing that water out, my poor back was a casualty of the incident.
You're right. Come on.
We arrive at the island tomorrow.
What now?
Oh, what the fuck? Ah! That's so fucked up, bro. I gave general to the main character. Or commander.
That it... I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
See, this is where like having a guide would be useful.
Yeah. A new ability.
So he needs to get this one to level 10. And then he can learn samurai.
All right.
Oh.
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm gonna give her as much types of magic as I can.
Let's go.
I'll be leading this dance.
I knew I could do it.
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Let's go.
Uh-huh.
I've learned a new skill.
Thief. Okay. And then she could learn wind magic and light magic. Or I could have her learn healing. This looks like light magic for now. I've got healing. Medi is at 3.
I'll always aim higher. I've learned a new skill.
Okay. Fucking stroll, bro.
new power to wield. Right, I could get used to this. A new ability. Right, I could get used to this. A new power to wield.
All my archetype leveling items. What a waste.
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, some hero fruits.
I could get
Thank
used to
you.
this. A new ability.
Okay, let's keep it at that for now. I'm gonna keep him a warrior. We'll try to get more hero fruits. Fuck, bro. I'm so sad about that. I wasted so many of those mats. Whatever. Now things might be a chance to improve a thing. Let's talk. What? Benevolent bread. Invincible noodles.
All right.
Izme's home village. I originate from a town that specializes in the production of grain. I'm confident in its use in all culinary matters. I'm rather adept at making dough from flour as well. I shall let you in on the secret. A good chef always listens to their dough. The dough is ever evolving due to the temperature and humidity of the room, thus one must make fine adjustments to the amount of water. What the fuck? That's not how you need the bread! How many people are gonna eat this?
All right.
Fucking bat guano in the bread, bro. Wait, they're noodles.
In days gone by,
Oh? Got a second?
A genuine conversation?
Thanks. The truth is,
I want to talk to you about the Magnus brothers. Don't worry, I sent them off on errands. In regards to Fidelio, I do have to thank you for saving them. Very sorry they accompanied us to Virga Island. They both jump at Luis's command, but they really are good lads. A bit sensitive. They sure are fond of you.
yeah.
They're rather fond of me, I suppose, for my songs at the least. And I do owe them a debt of gratitude for escorting me around and keeping Luis's men at a safe distance. On the other hand, I don't think it's wise to trust them completely. Do you remember their suspicions about what transpired with Gladel? If I'm not careful, I could compromise the whole mission. I think it's time I stopped being so naive. Deep down, I knew they would eventually become an obstacle.
Hey, hey.
How about you sing me a little lullaby to calm me down? Hope you like warbling.
Huh?
When I'm with you, I feel like I can just be myself. We're in. Juna fell asleep. And you stayed here the whole time? Wow. 4 triangles. Loot. Aeon Pearl Ring. Whole. It's a charm I bought before we left for Brylehaven. Leggy? I'd bought it for myself, but it's a bit too big. I think you'd put it to much better use on this journey.
Bye.
Guys, she's still not a follower. Monkus.
Ink of darkness. The gauntlet runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
I wonder if each of them had their own, like, item to get.
What now?
Is this item poggers? All stats +5. Interesting. That seems pretty good. Being Virga Island tomorrow, yeah? You say you want to be useful, Count Luis, then you better put in the work. Imagination.
Oh my.
Guys, I'm trying to keep holding my relation with her. Please become a follower. Middle of a covert operation, so it can't be too free with our words. But if we could, I think we'd cause quite the stir. Let's mass produce it.
Gosh.
I got 1 triangle for that. Teleportation with magic was deemed impossible, so something like this in the same category is in the same category as divine relics.
All right.
That's okay. I still got 6 things of intelligence, and the needle still barely moved. Seriously, what the fuck?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Waters Day, August 17th.
Luis has sent an emissary to Virga Island.
As reported by a crier. It's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodius.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them. Your Eminence?
Merely a passing thought.
Let him chase the lands. It changes nothing. With the dawn
Fucking
of Saints Day,
bulge,
your
man.
Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day Festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
Humble.
Oh-ho!
And so our long sojourn at sea will come to an end today. We should arrive around noontime, but we must make preparations to berth beforehand. Whether we be hot and timid. This island is infamously insular and closed off. Our welcome will not be a warm one.
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination, Verga Island. Verga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict, as though it knows it is unwelcome. The gauntlet runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
I can't wait for a new shop with new items for me to blow all my money.
I can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
Ah, all my ear fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise. Honestly.
It's at least true that coming at them head on would only alarm
No
them.
stabbing, you
First,
say?
We need to find out where this lance...
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there?
Voice from within.
Are you from the outside?
What's wrong?
Just my imagination.
Just my imagination, I suppose.
Are you sure you're okay?
Nar.
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky. Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hustle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altbury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
That is 18 days from
The sooner
now?
we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
Hey, does this place look familiar to you?
We may be a bit lost.
You're kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster! Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit. And these weird bugs. I've had enough!
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dunk me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint? You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Oh.
Whoa.
Beach episode.
It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt
Hold
off me.
on.
Koi.
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the dragon god.
Is something amiss?
I'm imagining things.
What? Looking? I think?
Could it be a villager?
You must be the...
Priestess!
Hey, Del, let's go.
Mainlanders, you're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Okay, Gallica, what's the net gonna do to you? You can literally just... What?
Behave yourselves. Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not? He had to steal Dracodias, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool.
Oh my god, they were literally drinking her bathwater! It should have been me!
We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Nearest.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Yeah, they tied Gallica down too.
Probably my fault.
Really small
They
rope.
had a lot of
Maybe rubber
questions,
bands, I
and
don't
they
know.
weren't, gentle about asking. Well, fancy meeting you here.
Batlin, how the hell did you get here?
You're that Sanctus crier.
I was hoping the word of the crown theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters of Verga Island, so I naturally had to follow.
But how?
I'd thought stowing away on that Mastari candidate ship might get me safely on the island, and, well...
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous. Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
Eh? Yo.
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm.
What the fuck? The guy took off his helmet.
Master Adeni. There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon God. Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Borden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Yeah!
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed.
So Zorba was a Mastari.
Our livestock are all maddened by disease. Our seas are infested with grotesque horrors.
The
and now
Necromancer.
Our fields lie dead and fallow.
The dragon god must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the dragon god that he might ease our woes.
Oh my
the most
god, these guys are
basic of our
basically Aztecs. Human sacrifices? Oh, not human sacrifices.
All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision, because you faltered in your faith to the dragon god, your father and mother both.
Of course, another character whose father and mother are dead. How original.
I will have silence.
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear. I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the dragon god. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace.
The third eye does not blink.
If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the dragon god. You are our last hope.
Blood for the dragon god!
Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
All hail!
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lance.
I did a bit of reading on Virga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it.
Oh.
Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave him high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes him, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Oh.
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this.
Oh, Del is this dude, Fidelio. Guys, I have to use the bathroom.
Lady Juna. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs.
Thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was here.
Ugh, better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Haha, yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. You don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought. And more bent out of shape.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Huh.
Oh, fine, I get it.
We actually haven't seen a dragon in the game yet. Oh no, we did! Wait!
Don't make me regret this.
Wait! We saw a dragon at the very, very, very start of the game. That's right. We make such a great team. I'll make sure that you do.
You pull your weight or I'll make sure you do.
Oh, forget it. Seems being captured don't make you less a wise ass. Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last. Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair point.
I wonder if it's the same dragon. That would be hilarious if it was.
Relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
I'm sensing some tension in this party.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror.
We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough.
What kind of tension? Not the good
We've been
kind.
saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need. No exceptions. Right, my friend?
Yeah, of course.
That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Go on. Give them a chance.
It's Mustard Man.
Please, help my sister.
Wait, he's...
Please help my sister Yufa. The temple full of Makla.
Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What, are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damn place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief.
Yes, then I could use our
If we save his
shop.
life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me because you're my bodyguards, right?
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance.
Sus.
Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The gauntlet runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
What an odd outfit. Leatherman.
Chief!
I'm still alive. You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see, these people brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
He's got a mega mullet.
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Yufor and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance, and such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Is this game similar to P5? Many of the gameplay elements are similar to it, yeah. And the game's overall structure. The setting is different and there's some other unique elements. I also have never played P5, so I'm kind of making shit up and regurgitating what chat has commented.
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered.
Is this game worth buying? I am like 45 hours into this playthrough, and I don't think I'm even halfway done with the game yet when looking at the world map.
That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties.
Also, the game is fun. I haven't played a JRPG in a while. But you have to like the whole package. I think if you're a fan of Atlas JRPGs, you'll probably like it. But if you're new to JRPGs in general or don't play them often, you might find some parts kind of boring. Because it's like long segments of dialogue, cutscenes, and exposition. Like you might spend like 2 hours or 3 hours not doing any turn-based combat. And then like long segments where you're just doing turn-based combat for like several hours in a row.
Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please save her from the curse we've placed on her.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader.
What's for dinner? It's 4:30 p.m.
Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
Time to rescue.
It'll be dangerous.
Well, nothing new for us there.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
Good night, Energy.
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith.
If they've the strength to overcome the Templar's trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us.
They're not like
outsiders.
us.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They are people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Okay, you know what? Now I think his sister's gonna become our party member and be the summoner.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess.
Wait.
She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going.
That's really specific. I think the timeline for this quest is gonna be 4 weeks.
Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Brylehaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the Lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are you?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed? Then nothing else matters.
Okay, current story predictions. The guy on the right, Fidelio, dies. The guy on the left joins our party as a berserker.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
According to Edeni, the Lance's actual place in the temple is a close guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Okay, I'm only saying this because the small guy doesn't have a weapon. The big guy has an axe, and we haven't seen an axe used by an archetype yet. And Berserker is one of the lineages that is still locked. There's 2 lineages that are locked still, Summoner and Berserker. Summoner is probably from this island.
Never simple, is it?
Berserker is probably from Montario.
We've got 2 problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them.
I'm honestly shocked that there's not a whole segment where you either fight Luis and he's overpowered and it's a forced loss, or you go in a flashback and play as Luis and he's ridiculously overpowered with final tier magic and gives you a glimpse at what, like, how powerful characters can become later on. I feel like that's so bog standard for JRPGs for one of those 2 things to happen.
And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days.
Deadlines.
Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Hold on, he said 4 weeks though. She's got enough food for 4 weeks.
Your pardon? You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
This is why I said thinking earlier.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
This is strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Hardly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
True.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I don't know what kind of place the Dragon Temple is. Yo, there's new music here. Da da da, di di da da da, da di da da, di da da da, di di da, da ba da da.
What can I do for you?
Dibby 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 dabba dibby 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 dabba dibby 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 dabba dibby 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 dibba dibby 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 dabba dibby dibby dibby.
What now?
Yeah, this music is sick.
What now?
Big bargain day on the 20th.
What's going on?
Dabba dibby dabba dibby.
Let us have
Well,
faith
now,
in
what are
Lady
we on
Yufa.
about?
Hey! Oh.
Godot's rank has dropped.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Well, now, what are we on about?
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Excuse me?
All right then.
Dragon Statue Plaza.
Yes.
Heavy burn on visitors. I will join you after my wounds heal a bit more.
We are witness to the wrath of the gods. We are witness to the wrath of the gods.
Leave me alone. What's it now?
Heroes Leaf of Light Seed. 2,500 each.
Till next time, mate.
Interesting.
Hey, mister.
What'll it be? What are you on about?
I flex more than the muscles too. I don't know the item to get my stock. Giant worm meat. These are 28? 3,007. What?
Hey, mister. Oh, it's you.
Premium exports. Do you have any idea what you're looking at here? If my wisdom was 4. Shit. I'm so close to that. Dabba-dee, 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 dibby, 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 dibby.
have we got here?
Eliacon Magic Association. Just taking orders from mainland igniter peddlers. Klawang. This is the Klawang. Nameless. Kusanagi. Bonus damage versus plants. Dragon Claws. Katana. Deciduous Katana. Dragon Kukris. Bonus damage of synthesis skills that cost 0 MP. Oh. Oh shit. I know what that's for. Looking for some armor.
What is it?
Full moon robe. OP build. Smilegate nerf. Agility +4. Elemental resistances. Still going? Yep. Okay, I gotta wait for the bargain day though. I can't buy stuff right now.
Right now.
Yes.
Water. Queen's honey jar. Hey, look at the view from here. I once dreamed of visiting the outside world too, but rather than despairing when I learn what it's really like out there, I'd rather just stay here where I know I'm comfortable. True.
All right then.
Really now?
They seem a bit xenophobic.
Welcome.
Monster bone. White peach turnip.
Such a sky
Hello there.
So, on the map, lots of spots across the inland sea look easy to access, but that's a false impression. The tides force even seasoned locals to take roundabout routes.
Come on.
Hey, mister.
How does this thing move?
All ready for departure? Time to save that valley damsel in distress, eh?
Ooh. His book probably has a new entry in it. It does not.
Right. Time for the old girl to shine.
So this is the Dragon Temple.
Oh, that's
It's
close.
not too far from Virga Island, but we have to consider the currents.
Now then.
This place here.
One day away.
Let's see here.
You would pursue peril.
Let's go.
Tally-ho then.
So we bring the fight to them.
This seems kind of weird that we're going here on the first day when the timeline is 17 days. Frankly, something seems slightly
Where to?
amiss by that. But fuck it.
You see?
Yufa.
The temples.
Probably gonna get there and probably gonna get kicked out like immediately. Probably.
Let's check.
Now then. Speaking of,
Leave this to me. Wait, I've made this one before.
all right.
Curative Coney Roast.
Got it.
Do I have to poop?
Right.
No, I didn't gain luck for taking a shit. Damn it all. I need wisdom. Bygone days. Wait, what does it raise? Tolerance. This one's wisdom.
What's that?
Probably on the last chapter, conflict in the magic future. Wealth breeds inequality, and inequality leads to strife. To know this and continue our trajectory as a civilization is tantamount to planning for its ruin.
Let's see.
So stop our march altogether, abandon pretenses, and upgrade. Become living fossils cultivated by magic igniters. So end up killing... Become living fossils cultivated by magic igniters. We have to live and fight on.
Right?
All right.
Do you play 3-2-2? 3-3-2.
All right.
Oh. I finished the book and I got a bonus 4. Sweet.
Navigating the archipelago's currents north of Virga Island, the Dragon Temple comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The wind carries the unsettling cries of beasts over the water, ensuring that even reaching the temple will be a trial. The gauntlet runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island amidst surges of sinister magla.
Monka.
We're here. Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
What's up, Del? You seasick?
No. And keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You really
He's still
worry
injured?
too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go.
That's the Dragon Temple.
Sure looks like a temple, all right.
Just as I thought. I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried.
I'd avoid it too if I could. The place looks totally overrun with magla. We're definitely gonna find some monsters in there.
This melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic? And from whence is it born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
Might not be unrelated. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
You venture that it springs from mortal minds?
Hey, you lot about finished. Let's get on with it.
He's right. Let's hurry on.
We have a temple to spelunk.
We're off.
What now?
You see?
It's a false to teach you basic manners, not quick gawky and move it. Dragon. Tree?
Look at the entrance. What's going on here?
Looks like a horrific tree. It looks like it's from Resident Evil or something.
It's some kind
or
of
Silent
giant
Hill.
tree, right? But it almost feels like it's radiating pure magla.
We shall force our way through if we must.
The woods turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The Melancholia's influence, maybe.
That's the best you've got, old man. Too sloppy by half. I'll show you how it's done. Del, what's wrong?
He's just tying his shoes.
Nothing, I'm sound. Just dizzy, that's all.
Hey, Del! Whoa! You're burning up!
Allow me.
He was wounded against a human we fought out at sea?
Your foot is badly injured. It is infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide this?
I said I'm fine. Stop wasting time.
A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back.
She's right, Del. We've got to get that looked at.
Basilio? Are you gonna listen to me or not?
Oh, please.
No.
You don't get to die like an idiot. From an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what a real warrior does.
Yeah!
Sorry, Del. I can't afford to listen to you this time.
You damned fool.
Dedge.
We need to get back
07.
to the village. Every second counts. Teleporting might be our best bet.
Right. We'll be seen, but we don't really have a choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in.
Basilio, carry him to the bunk inside the gauntlet runner. Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood?
What? Right, got it.
Death by foot fever. Grant, how's Dell doing? You can help him, right? Clearly, you came back immediately. One night more of this and he'd be lost. Whereas he wasn't have treated him with both magic and material cures. A good, hardy parapet's constitution should be all he needs to fight the fever. Hell to stay bed rest even once the fever is down.
Thanks.
I see.
A giant tree in the temple. The concoction known to the ancients as the potion of blight might be the wisest choice. Something that induces thirst is needed.
Understood. Let's give it a shot.
Batlin or the informant of the Golden Deer Hearth might know more.
Hey.
Yeah, you stay with them.
Right.
I don't think you lot are so bad I trust you. Yeah, this guy, this is our guy.
Yeah.
From your own brother, now can you? Yeah, we saved your brother.
Yep.
That's
Time
right.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Nonetheless,
Giant trees blocking our way to the Dragon Temple. I'm very much looking forward to covering it in the Potion of Light. Oh. We still don't have all the ingredients. Something about it makes it tough to gather all on the island.
True.
Be cautious of scorching heat.
Really?
All right then. Where to?
Briarhaven doesn't look like it has anything specific.
All right then. Where to?
Martira. Handshakeage.
All right then. Where to?
Grand Trad. Alonzo and Barden can be advanced. What does his do? Last purchase of rare items at magic shops in all cities. Oh, that's at 7. Improves defense when the whole party's in the back row. Occasionally, as one day ends and another begins, Barden will send a parcel. I'll do Barden's next, I think.
What's going on?
goodness.
Beg pardon?
Oh.
Are they gonna have much luck asking people about the ingredients for the potion of blight?
All right then.
There are quests though. Though not many, by the looks of things.
Oh there!
Gossipy man. Start with the informant.
Really?
What are my options here?
Told her how dangerous it was. Are any of the outsiders who promised to save Lady Yufa? If only you came a bit earlier, my reckless fool of a sister might still be alive. It's a bit strange. Very interested in monsters. Set off towards a den of them. She'd come back unscathed every time.
Please, I beseech you.
The Spire of Blind Faith.
God, I am grateful.
There's a bird-like monster called the Leogron that lords over the tower.
Please, I beseech you.
Let's give it a shot.
That's a lot of blips.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Aha!
The boy who promised to save our priestess. Have you been to the Lyacon Igniter shop in Grand Trad?
Yes. Beg pardon?
Take this igniter to the shop and have it appraised. A trader came to our shores and sold this model for cheap, claimed it was a broken piece of regional craftsmanship. Lyacon sure can appraise it and back up my valuation. I have no other contacts in Grand Trad?
No kidding.
That's an easy one. That one doesn't even take time.
Let's give it a shot.
Oh, wisdom. And a gleaming crystal.
Leave it out, mate.
Excuse me?
All right then.
As far as I can tell, those two are the only quests. Is there a bounty board? Can't tell.
Where to?
Let's go.
The Siocropus Ruffian Leader. Scoundrels hold southeast of Grand Trad? What the fuck? The goblins are in a cave called Scoundrels Hold. That village Ligno's on the way?
Counting on you.
Let's do it.
And right there's a ladder.
What now? All right then. All right then. Where to?
I wonder if this place also has a new bounty or if it's just the one near Grand Trad.
So that's what it's come to.
Think I'll forget this, do ya?
Close your eyes.
Take a look.
Nope, just the one.
All right.
Back to the igniter shop.
Let's go.
Welcome.
Requesting an appraisal. I would happy if you would just allow me to take the item coin. This is borrowed it from Verga Island. It's broken? It's utter rubbish? I'm sure a field representative has more than enough matters to attend to.
An intriguing offer.
A divine relic. Give it back.
Splendid. Understood.
Okay then.
Why do I feel like he gave me back a doo-doo one?
All right then. All right then.
He better not have. I'll be ultra mad if he did.
Let's go.
But
Let us have faith in Lady Yuffie.
Aha.
How would you do it so quickly? Old but high function? It sounds like a valuable find. Plan to open an igniter shop here on the island. Oh shit. Someday this island will surely open up to the outside world. When that time comes, I want igniters to help me be a bridge between our land and the rest of the country. I'm rooting for you.
so grateful.
Nice.
Accomplished.
Easy. Gleaming crystal.
Now then.
We made it! Why did the needle go up so much that time?
Wisdom. Why, that's...
Farewell.
What now?
Seeker's Mask, equipped to use Seeker skills. Adds a resistance to wind and a weakness to fire and Mass Dancer only. Gleaming Crystal? All stats +4. Not that good of an item. My wisdom's high enough though.
Thank you.
Equipment shop and a general store.
Oh.
Batlin.
Yeah.
I see.
I believe I saw something like that in a shop once. I want to say it was a shop that dealt in medicines and the like. Grand Trad brings in goods from across the kingdom. Oh, I remember the shop. Yeah. I remember it.
Good gold.
Parshwater. It was for plants, though, initially.
Hey, mister. Oh, it's you.
Weapons and armor. Buying one item a day. Mossy artifact, mossy threads.
Can we talk? Goodbye now.
Oh my god, Gamba items.
Hey, mister. Oh, it's you.
One item, one Gamba a day.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Oh, the beetle.
And what is it you want? Huh?
Shaman scepter.
What's this?
Nice.
All right then.
Morning, Evilix.
Where to?
Let's go.
Hello there.
Zeal renewed. You brought the ingredient? I can't work on this blight potion. How goes the grind? It goes well.
I see.
Quite fleet of foot. These gauntlet runner contraptions.
Leave it to me.
Mission accomplished.
Now we can get into the dragon temple.
Thank you.
Bog. You should see for yourself. Oh shit, is there more?
That reminds me.
I noticed Juna helping out the villagers with something. Check in with her.
All right then.
Oh, more quests appeared.
Oh?
Looking a bit pensive, love. Make sure to take a break when you need it.
Thanks.
A perfect little spot over there with a view.
You know,
So
some of the islanders were so enamored by my songs, they opened up to me a bit. They were still rather sheepish, but I simply can't leave them hanging, can I now? Apparently they've been plagued by monsters raiding the tombs just off the coast. I dare say that sounds right up our alley, doesn't it? If you'll help, I'll even make it interesting. I'll let you in on the secrets of a songstress.
Oh, this is how you forge a bond with her.
What kind of secrets?
Oh, the key to capturing hearts. Some tips and tricks for carrying yourself with dignity. Rather useful to a kingly candidate, no? Well then. Our
Juna
monsters
Bond!
have been found on an island the locals call the Orbwise Path. Their legends say that if you offer your dead to the snakes there, their souls ascend to become guardian deities. Problem being, the monsters are eating the snakes, which has left the bereaved unable to complete the ritual. The sadness in their eyes was just too much to bear. You know? I couldn't help but come to you about it. Oh, and evidently, there's some sort of offering there that's yours for the taking. If you'd like it, well, have I piqued your interest? Do
Offering?
these people a favor, and I'm sure they'd rally behind you.
The secrets of the songstress and potential treasure have me curious.
So, you're in, I take it? Brilliant. I'll inform the others.
What's on her shoulder? A really big shoulder pad.
I'm sure we'll be able to handle it.
Music to my ears. I'll tell you what. I'll throw in a little something extra for you. On top of my secrets, of course.
This one's important.
Increases imagination.
Here's the place, if you're interested.
Holy shit.
This place. Here's where we are. Let's see.
Oh, and do bring me along when you go, won't you? We can tackle it whenever you're ready.
Ba-bi-da.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Pardon me.
I know it's random, but Lutera NA East, the blood cloth thingy on the ship is up. That was useful to share. These stones for my grandfather's first fishing trip. Polar stones. When put in a specially crafted doll's hands. New stones from the Dragon Temple. Dragon God loves the stones.
Not finished yet?
3 polar stones. An additional reward for each. I need them by August 30th.
Let's give it a shot.
Relatively close to the entrance. 12 days left.
Let's see. Let's help them out.
All right then.
Is that all of them?
All right then. Where to? Where to? Where to? All right then.
Okay, I need to go to the inn and get to the informant.
Isn't this a dilemma?
Cheers. Fancy a bit of it?
5 options.
Cheers.
The butcher has a variety of fish. All's not as good these days, so there's only mascarpone and white peach turnip. The islanders leave these in exchange for buying goods. That'd be because we islanders don't really use money. He used to sell limp goldfish, but I'm not so sure about that now. If you need though, there was definitely some at the village nearby. The water shop, Queen's honey jar. The UG stall? Oh.
Cheers.
And probably even there's a UG front shop. He's hidden away some interesting stuff for sales. Useful for experiments and of course cooking. Maybe having a mutual friend would change that.
Want in on this?
This place known as Aspire, a blind faith. Whoa, that's far.
This place. Let's see.
Jesus, it's a spiral. Resembles a large bird with vivid plumage. The closer you get, the more violent it becomes. Best to attack from far away.
You don't say.
Just between us.
Vulnerable to fire and pierce. Bird monster and the orb wise. Where we inter and mourn our dead? If you die on this island, you can expect your bones to rest there for eternity. Monsters have been a rampage and we haven't been able to mourn anyone. Stomping grounds are the Cocosodors. They prefer a prey to be soft and fleshy. Ah, the instant kill. A skill that repels non-magic attacks. Use attacks that can freeze you in your tracks. Don't let them give you frostbite.
Cheers.
There's Salento. It's on a small island southwest of here. Bath salts. And limp goldfish. They sell a hero's jeweled root. Giant hole at the sea bottom? All skills that cost HP instead now? What do you mean?
Cheers.
All manner of monsters over there. They're dangerous, but be especially wary of the moving stone statues. Inspect those. Swords and spears don't work against them. Spectres reflect bows and the like as well. Huge tree monsters called Alentos. Green one's weak to fire, but for the others, fire won't work at all. Green ones could use wind magic, so hold your ground. Holy.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Fancy a bit.
Village trading, Grand Trad.
Hey.
Southeast of the capital is a town called Ligma. A lot of merchants come and go through there. Lots of rare items come through there too. Bet you'll find all sorts of highly valuable weapons. Mellow milk, Orgo sugar, and a bath salt called gold bullion. You still want to buy it? I want it anyway.
What?
Some secret concoction from Virga Island.
What? Wanting on this.
The scoundrel holds a den for all sorts of riffraff. Once home in the bandits, but it's been claimed by a horde of goblins. They prey on travelers. Originally built by bandits, so pursuing the goblins may prove tricky. The Siocropos. Leave them alive.
All right. Where to?
Let's go.
I'm gonna check all these places and formats to see if there's new shit in each of them.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Welcome.
Huh, they made it sound like there were more.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
My oh my.
Fancy. Want in?
All right then. Go.
All right, maybe this guy will actually sell me something interesting now.
Oh, this blooming heat.
Really?
The actual goods if you could. Would you hear that? Don't deal with phony fraudsters.
That's not it.
Alonso's ally. Silver tongue of his saved me from the gallows. What I actually deal with in the shop is a special relic you can get from monsters called white masks. Unusual ingredient on Idol's Day. One of each item per day. What? 25,000? I need to go to Academia so I can see what these fucking masks are used for.
Let's go.
And then we got to start planning out how to proceed.
Hey!
Short exactly 1 lance? What say we go to the temple today?
Got it.
Temple? Short 1 lance.
He's a pickle. Now, where was I?
What did that even mean?
Would you look at this?
What an unexpected character at that. Your eyes awakening reveal a new archetype called the Masked Dancer.
Now then. Well, well.
You're here for a lance? Oh yeah. A dragon lance. The Masked Dancer. Among them the elite who wears masks. To draw out their own power, finding new cells within themselves, I dub the Persona Master. The Masked Dancer archetype is one and yet multiple. It brings out the possibilities within itself that can respond to any situation.
Whoa.
It's concealed. Adieu.
What's this?
That. All right.
Special experiments. Create items that certain archetypes use during battle.
I've been waiting.
Moon White Mask. Warrior Mask. Knight's Mask. Mass Dancer copycat class then? Kinda. It has its own abilities, but then you equip the mask in the accessory slot and it gives you some abilities from the class specified.
Oh. You'll come again.
All right then.
Okay, how do I want to do this exactly? These missions are nearly at the same level of difficulty as saving the prince from the death curse. Thief, gunner, faker.
Let's go.
I imagine that this thing should be available now. Yeah, okay. Wasn't there a cursed cemetery? Oh, that's Martira. The cave east of Grand Trad. Oh, shit. No, there's no deadline on when we need to save the prince by. Oh, Hulkenberg. I can raise hers. Oh, I should definitely do that. Let me prioritize that today. Because that'll unlock the Paladin and Dark Knight.
You.
I want to believe in him. I can't help but hope that in the heart of it, his ambition still lies a knight's conviction. He won't fight fair. You think him capable of such dishonor, but surely you're right. I shouldn't discount it. Resort to underhanded means. I simply didn't want to consider it. 'Tis a hard prospect to face that he would change so drastically, but indeed, it is as you say. I have a higher cause to fight for. I cannot afford to risk my life on a more petty pursuit. I've actually just been asked a favor by an old acquaintance. Let's go.
Thank you.
The gallows and Grand Trad. I hear the animated voices of those gathered at the gallows.
Listen.
It appears some traitors have wormed their way into our midst. In the name of the Honorable Order of Knights, we shall render judgment upon the 8 pawns of evil who would disturb our peace.
Whoops.
We got to aid in this execution? We're gonna stop ya.
Yes.
You stand as the guiltiest man here. Never hide your sins behind the knighthood's honor again? You will not stand it any further. That's a defecting vagrant would bluster. That a defecting vagrant would bluster so at the knight commander himself. We two were once royal knights both, birds of a feather, and so on. I challenge you to a duel.
As a knight.
Should I win, I will halt this capricious execution. I stake my life on it. You would gamble your life for this? You would be no match for me besides. Do you then mean to run away from my challenge, O Commander, the Honorable Order?
Do you see sense?
The people would have your answer. A duel is a sacred battle. As a knight, will you disregard it? Very well. Consider your foolish offer accepted. If you wish to so badly be reminded of the gulf between us, then I shall oblige you. Whisk is my witness. Where is yours?
Oi.
Nassatum. This guy looks fucking evil. He looks like an evil cultist or something.
Well then.
We go to more discreet grounds. This will be a fierce battle indeed. I do not wish to set people ill at ease. And now he wants to go somewhere private where there are no witnesses? Brother. They are gonna play underhanded. The Great Gate outside the capital?
Here.
Had you more confidence, we would have settled this for all to see.
Now then.
God damn it.
Absurd.
Throw an herb on her or something. You and the Wallop have made it quite an ace for yourselves. You think I'd do the deed right there with the whole town watching? That's it. It was kind of to bring a specific igniter once outlawed. I thought killing you might take some extra measures. Hers doesn't it like 100 blades in one, slicing through every part of you. Ender pain.
It was you.
You cur.
Made against despair, I would endure this pain in 1,000-fold.
Redanth.
Oh shit. Oh, she kicked his ass.
Redanth.
Your skills have dulled. And that Nassadam fellow appears to have absconded. Victory is ours then. Your farce of an execution shall be stayed. Rolled. An heiress of nepotism. An heiress of nepotism, propped up by nothing more than her lineage, has no right to take what I've earned by ability alone. I take nothing from you. It was you alone who soiled and abandoned your knightly path.
Speak no more.
Stay your tongue. I am nothing like you. You threw your title away. But I have a duty to maintain absolute order in this city while the throne remains unoccupied.
Heed my words.
You think it is easy to keep the citizens in line? Do you think it's a simple matter? Our snares must succeed for us to eliminate resistance.
No.
A knight follows an oath of allegiance, not power alone. 'Tis not a convenience of a title, nor a means to bury one's own fears of inferiority.
Hail!
Take away this fiend. That time we get to step in. Oh shit, the guard. There's a shady dude who is hanging around the background.
My word.
We're Knights of the Shadow Guard. Oh.
This time?
We were waiting for a chance to catch Rodon, the red-handed. It's over 7 is bounds.
No.
True.
Brought him to justice. Has all the evidence we need at his homes. Seems he was executing certain people who had gotten on the wrong side of the nobles. And those 8 that were to be hanged today, they were acquitted of wrongdoings. It's not the Shadow Guard's true purpose, but hard to overlook something like this.
A true knight.
As a knight to a fellow knight.
Incredible.
For now, though, your words are enough for me. Thank you. Since I parted ways with Rodon, I thought I was no longer worthy of the company of friends. But the more I floundered on my own, the more distant any escape seemed, and I lost sight of the path ahead.
My thanks.
And now I've overcome the woman I once was, thanks to you. Boggers.
She.
The steadfast vassal Hulkenberg, keeper and inheritor of the knight's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee.
Power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny. Handshakey G.
Yes.
The party can now study the Paladin and the Dark Knight. Big.
Now then.
Let's return to the team. Sweet. Oh shit, it's nighttime music.
Hey!
All right then. What now?
Paladin, Magic Knight 20. Auto counter physical attacks as well as healing skills. While focusing on offense, it can defend in unique ways. by counterattacking magic and counterattacking ailments. Magic Knight 20 and Wizard 10. Cool.
All right then.
Just you. My apology.
I'm with you no matter what.
You.
Find myself at a crossroads that look at you. My feelings got through. Will you accompany me? See?
Here.
We use this facility for our own research? We're trying to develop non-violent uses for igniters. Make them something more than weapons. That should be decent enough revenge against the church. If I only expand my current trade, it'd only make their pockets fatter.
About that.
Send some killers after me. But who cares? They knew that magic igniters would widen the gap. The strong would become stronger and the weak weaker. That's why I made magic igniters my occupation. I hated weakness. Most of all, I hated who I used to be. For my weakness, ignorance, and utter powerlessness. I did wish for a different future, a world without poverty. Civilization does not flow backwards. People are not so clever that they would abandon the convenience. It's impossible to be without igniters. But if we're stuck with them, we can make them safer.
Say.
Remember the early days? I asked you to slay the Guptoros. The route it had been stalking was our transport corridor.
Well,
my thanks.
Goes against the church's cultural and mercantile monopoly, of course. They'll send their shadows after me. Only one way I can think of to stop that. You'll have to take the throne and support our peacetime igniters over the lethal ones. September. I want to say that first up. I want to hope no matter what it costs me, my position, my fortune, or my life.
leave it to me.
Big. I'll postpone my death as long as I can. No one wants to see that new world of hope more than I do.
I believe in you.
I'm glad to hear that you're doing okay, Timber. There's a few other people in the community that are getting through that. Hope all goes well for you. Handshakeage.
You give me hope.
Nice. Receiving funds from Brigitte.
And then...
This facility has another purpose, you know? Oh, she hired the people that got ransacked. More support from merchants all over the country. Oh, shit.
WRR.
Timber, thank you for the 17 months.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Dabba DB, dabba DB.
Here.
On the path you walk, I doubt you can afford to turn down such an investment. Spend it wisely. 15,000 money.